Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Now you might be wondering why I'm still wearing the same Saturday gear, and the reason being I didn't want to give you another 4 videos in one day. I thought it's probably best to give you 3 videos and just say, look, it's done. It's a very hyped day, a lot going on. And what I really wanted to do was cast my thoughts on some of the July 4th deals or July weekend deals as to like where I see the value, where I see about the progression of people's rosters, and just focus. So basically, first of all, we'll go over the paid stuff and then we'll go over the unit stuff. So first and foremost, there does seem to be good value in things, and obviously do bear in mind where you're currently at in the game. Whether or not it is collecting champions or is it collecting rank up resources, you have to really make those assessments as to what you in fact buy. Now do bear in mind a lot of stuff like tier 2 alpha you can get a lot more of by going to the glory store or some of the other content. So that may be a case that when you purchase, you may want to go, look, what do I want to increase the most? 5 stars into my roster? 6 stars? And do bear in mind the big thing about shards or anything you buy shard wise, it's all RNG specific. Now something as well to bear in mind is that as you go further down the deals, you'll see things that maybe tick your boxes, like signature stones. That's always been a thing for me, but as well you can't deny the appeal of a nice 6-star signature stone, but mainly it's all about those 6-star crystals. And one thing that I kind of changed the process that I wanted to do, I did end up going and buying 2 Odins, and that's it. I'll probably stop there. I don't know, over the weekend I may feel like I want to spend, but look, you know, you have to draw a line at saying like enough is enough and I can get what I can get. I'm still fairly way off of getting a fully formed tier 5 class catalyst, but there is content out there for me to grind. Whether or not I decide to reinvest my units up there into doing something like an Abyss of Legends run. And as at the moment, I'm holding off a lot of Act 6. And that's something to bear in mind for most players, is that some of the stuff that you may want to get from Act 6, they are going to be retooling a lot of it. And I would probably say that if you're planning to 100% a 6.2, that may be an option. But as well, a lot of it, because it's going to change, it can be seen as a bit of a false economy for your investment. So if you're going to yourself, okay, well, I'll go in 100% 6.2, which will be handy to get, well, a little bit of tier 5 class catalyst, like 25% for 100%ing it, which may appeal for some. You still have to go through the very scuffy fights of the likes of Mr. Sinister, of Kingpin, and of Mordo before you have to get to a made fairer fight with the champion next month. So that would be another option to you go, right, well, do I reinvest my units, do that? And theoretically, that's what I'll be getting from either buying the units or buying some of the deals. And that's something to compare off whether or not you feel the value of doing Act 6.2 over getting spending out from your wallet. But that's obviously by the by, and it's your choice. Either way, something to bear in mind with this is that 6-star signature stones from the Odin. Yes, they're stackable. Yes, you can find yourself putting up some great champions. And I will probably have another 6-star opening coming out fairly soon. But I wanted to make sure in yesterday's one that we kind of like didn't go too overkill on matters of this particular, well, buying purposes. And now we're going to move on to talk about the unit packs. Now, the fact is, you may feel to yourself you don't know where you are from a progression standpoint. And I would say that anybody that's got access to this stuff here, it's all about focusing on what is really for you. Now, there will be different tiers to this. So obviously, you'll be seeing something very different. But if it's a case that Kabam split those two things adequately, then it would be a case of going for what is on, again, your radar. And whether or not you feel that the RNG side of things are going for the more expensive against the other, which will be like, you know, 5 stars or 4-star shards respectively for whatever titlage you are, you will then go, right, I'll either go for more RNG or do I get the stuff that's going to be helpful to my rosters for the progression. And obviously for myself being a Cavalier player, this is where I draw the line at where I feel that my investment in units is best served. Because I could go down the route of saying, hey, well, I'll go down and get a load of 6-star related stuff. And that may be the case, actually. It may be over this weekend I make this decision, assessing stuff. But, you know, 6 stars, like, I do like my 6-star roster. It is developing nicely. But at the same time, do I make my 5-star roster as strong as it possibly can be? That may be the best decision for me. And especially with a lot of Act 6 still to do, getting a lot of my champions up to rank 5 would be really like a good thing for me. I've only picked up one so far from buying the deals that I would take to rank 2, and that would be my Ghost. Yes, I do have a few champions from that, but you know, maybe I hold off and open up another 6-star to see what I get from it. And that's the thing about a nice spicy opening. However though, focus point, a lot of the stuff from the 5-star perspective I can get theoretically from grinding for free, so therefore I would either put that towards buying 5-star featured or 5-star basics. As well, like looking at the 6-star, I'm kind of in that weird point where I don't feel I should have a generated 6-star roster unless I'm looking to really get a fully formed tier 5 class catalyst fragment, tier 5 class catalyst. If I don't get anything that's fully formed like a cosmic or a mystic, then there's no point like just investing into it, because theoretically I'll be waiting on it for a long ass time. But still, the appeal of 6 stars is quite and very much there. So that's the thing. You need to make the decision on your roster. Am I at a point where I'm progressing nicely? And do I want to add more to something that I won't be able to rank up? Or have something that's complete trash at this given time? And do bear in mind, Kabam will be buffing future champions. Or do I focus up on getting, you know, the kind of the easier champions up to rank 5? You know, that, and obviously rank, whatever rank specifically. As I said, I've got loads of 6 stars, loads of very, very nice 6 stars. But at the same time, I've got an ever-growing 5-star roster, which I do need to kind of add more ranks to. So always go with what you can do the most of, unless you're willing to take that big risk and find yourself, you know, at a loose end. Yeah, this is actually quite annoying for me, because there is lots of value on the left-hand side, but obviously from a point of view of stimulating a brand new 6-star roster, it's mighty tempting, but I think I'm going to have to make a couple of days to decide what is the best for me personally. Obviously, you've got to decide what's best for you when it comes to further advancement, or make do with what you've got and stimulate that starage system that you get the most of. In any case, good luck in whatever you decide this weekend, and next week we'll be doing some spicy openings on the channel. Probably another 6-star, probably a load of 5 stars. I want to get that Red Guardian Leviosa and add it to my roster. Really excited actually to try and get that one. So we'll see what happens next week. There we go, that has been the video. Thank you very much for watching. Obviously I didn't want to thrust 4 videos at you yesterday, so I thought I'd just put this out on Saturday instead, so it's a little bit more time, like, you know, calmer, and obviously everyone could just take on board what they want to see from the various different areas. And good luck, and obviously make a decision based on where you're at in the game, and check out some other content here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.